So I saw this stat yesterday that since 2019, we've added $10 trillion to the federal debt. And so I was trying to comprehend what that really means in terms of scale. You guys, let me read this shit to you because it's pretty crazy. If you spent $1 million every day, it would take you more than 2,700 years to spend $1 trillion. And if you spent $1 per second with that much money, it would take you more than 32,000 years to use it all up. Likewise, $1 trillion in $1 greenbacks would weigh 2.2 billion pounds. You guys, those are such big numbers, it's almost impossible to comprehend. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is that oftentimes I'll get questions where people ask me, do you think the housing market's going to crash? And I think what they associate this to is something similar to like 2008, where we saw home prices, really collapse. But a lot of people aren't really aware of what a reverse crash is. So in a normal crash, your dollar now buys significantly more than it did before the crash. And in a reverse crash, it's way different. What ends up happening here is that everything appears to be doing better. You're getting more money at your job. All costs go up, right? You go to the grocery store, everything costs significantly more. House prices go up. But people don't realize it because the actual numbers in their account appear to be looking better. And so the reason why I read you guys that stat was because if we've added $10 trillion to the debt, that tells me that there is so much more money floating around in the overall money supply, which essentially means that there's too much money fighting over too small of goods. And if you have too much money fighting over too small of goods, those goods go up in cost. So logically, what this tells me is that anything that I could price fix today is going to be advantageous tomorrow, right? So like if I could go out and buy 10,000 eggs today, chances are in 10 years, eggs are going to cost more than they did today. The dang problem is the eggs are going to rot. However, I ask myself, what can I price fix? And the most logical thing to price fix is a home. And so obviously that leads me to what I talk to you guys about all the time, which is real estate. When you're thinking about this in the short term, which a lot of people do, I don't think anyone has the foresight to be a fortune teller and predict what the markets are going to do in really small time frames. But I think anyone with common sense can go, I bet a house is going to cost more in 5 years. I bet a house is going to cost more in 10 years. And so if you're paying attention to any of this stuff, the most logical thing to do is to price fix as many things as you can because it will help you tomorrow. And the easiest thing to price fix is a house. Anyways, guys, I hope this leads you to get some insight on it. And if you got any questions, I'm here.